Real plumber reacts to crazy toilet scene from Lethal Weapon.
1, 2, 3!
Do you remember the toilet scene in Lethal Weapon 2 where Danny Glover is actually on the toilet and Mel Gibson comes in to help get him off because there's a bomb behind it?
Is spraying this thing with liquid nitrogen. That should give you a good second or two before detonation. Got that, Sarge?
Second or two, thanks a lot.
Well, we're going to go through and look at this, look at things that they're done, things that, well, Danny Glover does while sitting on the toilet, and we're going to figure out, would that have really happened? Anyway, hang around, check this out. If you've never been here before, or even if you have and you hadn't done it yet, hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss out on anything. I like the way that they enter it. They've got a psychologist coming in to talk to Danny Glover about, well, what he's going through. And I like it in the beginning because she says, yo, look, there's nothing I'm not prepared for. I've seen it all. I gotta tell you, that's kind of what life is like as a plumber. We feel like we've seen everything. But every now and then, you walk into a situation, it's like, okay, you know what? I have not seen this before. So I'm gonna click over here and we're gonna go ahead and start playing Lethal Weapon because I want you to listen to what she says in the beginning because it's really funny the way she starts off and says it. And then, well, what she actually admits to.
Excuse me, please. Please.
Officer, an escort is really not necessary.
I know you're a
Excuse me.
psychiatrist, but look, it's not a pretty sight in there.
Sir, I have helped policemen through some of the most traumatic moments of their lives. Believe me, there is nothing in this room that I cannot handle. I was wrong. Excuse me.
Yeah, I don't know that being a police psychologist, you're ready to find a large black police officer sitting on the toilet, you know, with no pants or anything on, or maybe around his ankles. But you can't be ready for everything. As a plumber, you never know what you're going to see. I remember walking into a job one time where they said, well, the toilet stopped up. And tell me was they had kept using this toilet for probably a week, just letting everything build up, pile up, and all that, and even the paper. What paper wouldn't fit in there, they just threw in the trash can right next to it and left it there. So be careful. You will run into things that you probably don't want to see. So anyway, let's go through here because, you know, Mel Gibson, of course, is going to come in and save the day. And I want to watch because, you know, number one, if this was in Texas, it would be illegal because they've got police officers removing the lavatory cabinet and the lavatory itself. Now, don't get me wrong. I doubt anybody would complain about that. But here they are. They've disconnected it. Now, I love the way he just pulls the lid off the top. It's not really connected. So if you're a plumber, you know that that top should be connected and normally is connected. It may be connected with a liquid adhesive. It may actually have L brackets on it where it's attached certain ways. You're looking at a marble or granite top, even if it's just a cast top. Here's the thing. It doesn't just set on there. You don't just set it on the cabinet and it pulls up that quick and just walk off. Lots of things to do to disconnect it. And you will see the water lines here in a minute. I remember seeing this thing. I remember watching it a long time ago as a plumber and I thought, that was wrong. But anyway, let's go ahead and check it out. I love the way that they just grab the top, pull it off, and then you look at what's next. They just jerk on the cabinet a little bit and slide it right out too. Gotta tell you, in the life of a plumber, it never happens that quick and easy. There's a lot of work involved there. Normally you've got to either cut loose all the adhesive, you've got to unscrew the top from the base if they use the little plastic L brackets. So anyway, there's a lot of things that go definitely a lot different than this. Now I want to back up right here because I want to show you exactly where this is setting.
When you do,
They've got it sitting right behind the toilet, okay? Now, nothing wrong with that, but here it is right here. And you see it right here about, 3 or 4 inches away from the back of the porcelain. Can't tell quite what brand toilet this is, but you come down, go through, back up in here. This is definitely a different looking top toilet, but hey, we're going to see what happens. So I like the way they put the little bit of styrofoam around it to help build a shroud, to help build a dam to keep the liquid nitrogen in. Now, I also like how they're doing the liquid nitrogen. They're just pouring it in the funnel and letting it run down there. Now, there you go. Now, it's also kind of funny that Mel Gibson's just going to hang out with him in there, which makes sense. Because if you look at him here, and I've never seen liquid nitrogen look like liquid like that. The funny thing is, him and Mel Gibson now are going to start laughing and talking, and he kind of wiggles around. And if my body is sitting on a bomb, now like that sheet too. Do you see that? And what they put the sheet there for, I don't know. 'Cause I'll back up one more time right here, and you can see through that. I mean, you see the LAPD logo right there on the other side.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
So you've got a sheet here you can see through. I don't know if that's supposed to be a bomb protection sheet or what, but it's not very thick. And I'm thinking, if I want some protection up there, I want it to be thick.
That's what she said.
So the whole time I'm watching this, see how Danny Glover's just kind of laughing and rocking back and forth? And I'm thinking, if I'm on something that's determining my weight to see if it's going to go off, I'm probably not going to be moving around like that. I know my bidet toilet seat at home, if I lean one side too far, it will shut off. It will stop working. But remember where the bomb is. Literally 2 inches, 3 inches, let's call it 4 inches back behind the toilet.
On 3, huh?
It's going to jerk him over, pull him over into the tub. They're supposed to have a blanket there somewhere.
1,
2.
Wait
A minute. That's right.
Do we do it on 3 or do 1, 2, 3?
Bingo. So it's a big thing to ask, especially when you're sitting on a toilet. You don't want to jump too quick and thinking the other guy's not going to pull you.
we go on.
So
3 on 3.
1, 2,
anyway, very interesting here. They're going to end up in the tub, cast iron tub. They said, look, that'll take a lot of the brunt, which it will. Here we go. Ready?
That's all, folks.
So right here, midair, you've got the toilet. Yeah, I don't think it hit. There we go. So this toilet that had a bomb sitting directly behind it, and this toilet is big enough to blow everything out and blow the toilet about 60 feet out to the curb, it didn't even crack the toilet. So I'm telling you, whatever brand toilet this is what you need to figure out. It's not the fact there's a bomb in there, nothing like that. That's no big deal. Who built a toilet that will last through a bomb explosion? That, to me, is what we really need to be looking at. So then the toilet hits here, and it doesn't even crack. Now, I got to tell you, I've seen apprentices try and tighten up a toilet, and it cracks just from the least bit of extra pressure. Not this one. If you've ever installed, matter of fact, if you know what toilet this is, if you're a plumber, if you're a homeowner, you happen to have one of these, do me a favor. Leave a comment down below and let me know what toilet it is, because I want to invest in those. I think those are going to be around forever. So anyway, do me a favor. Have you seen any plumbing in any movies where you're like, look, I know this could never happen? Is it possible? Yeah, but I don't think with that much moving around, they wouldn't have already been lit up. My thought here, though, is I'm not worried about what was behind the toilet. It's what brand toilet is that? It just survived everything. If you did, leave me a comment down below and let me know what you think. I'm Roger Wakefield, helping you make more money in the trades.